Imagine.
Yeah, every day.
That's how we work.
That's how
we get by.
Is one more of sort of, the art person and the other one more the commerce person, or is it a
we're
combo?
both
I think
very
Depends on the
creative.
day, and I think it's sort of, I don't know, we feed off of each other.
We're both very creative, but yet we're very business-minded as well. So, we sometimes take different routes to kind of get to this, base to the same
Result.
center.
Yeah.
But we're normally always saying the same thing, just in different ways.
How would you say you've changed intrinsically over the years? I mean, what's the biggest lesson, perhaps, that you've learned from growing up in the spotlight?
I've become a lot more introverted, that's for sure. And I think that's just, because of, needing to keep, certain things to yourself when you're working so much and you're dealing with so many people on a day-to-day basis. It's kind of, at the end of the day, you want to kind of retreat back to what's comfortable.
I would say that and discipline, because it does take a lot of discipline. And, we've always been disciplined. Just the way we grew up, and we've always worked. But I think as you get older, it's a different kind of discipline. It's not as short-term and day by day, but then you end up looking at the bigger picture and creating goals. And I think that's something that's been fun and challenging, and will continue to change as the years go by.
It's been intimated that you finally are taking control. Well, obviously you're grown-ups now and you're in charge. Was there a time when you felt, really powerless or victimized, or perhaps not as in control?
Well, growing up in general and sort of the business that we were in, it wasn't that we weren't in control, but I don't think, I don't really know how to explain it.
We never really felt powerless because, we got to make certain decisions along the way. I think it was more that we knew that turning 17, turning 18, we knew that in order to really move on and move forward with our lives and our interests, we needed to take full control of the company, because we knew that that was going to be, we had to be in complete control in order to get the best, hopefully, end result.
Yeah, well, it certainly seems to have worked out most wonderfully. So far, so good. Just talking for a minute about people's sensibility towards fashion now. We're going through a bit of a hiccup here. Hopefully, things are recovering, but there seems to be a lot of excess in the world. There's a lot of stuff out there. We're being offered so many options. What's your take on that? I think I read somewhere that you never throw out any of your clothes, or you
We haven't. I still wear clothes from high school and elementary school. I still have stuff, yeah. I don't know. I think people are really starting to kind of look at, quality over quantity, and kind of more timeless pieces. And from a shopping perspective,
But you still enjoy consuming in that way, obviously.
I honestly have kind of not. I don't really shop that much anymore. I don't know.
Well, now that you have your own lines to draw from, that
It's
makes
hard because you start
picking
go
apart
through
everything.
You go to a store and go through the racks, and you kind of know, what machine it was made, from, and where it was made, and the quality, and
you almost know too much. Yeah, what an education, again, that it's been. In terms of what makes great style in your minds, to sum it up, because people see you as such style icons.
For me, it's kind of whatever I feel comfortable and sexy in, and that, that I'm not being worn by anything, for me.
I think it's about feeling comfortable, I think it's really unfair for us to judge others of the way they feel comfortable dressing. But, I also like the whole fairy tale process of it, the make-believe.
Clothes have a great transformational quality, obviously. They're sort of good for the soul. What do they do for you personally?
For me, it's, you know, you'll always have those pieces that you'll always go back to, and I think that, you know, to have those great basics and then to be able to mix with new things, but to have those, it's almost like a blanket that you used to grow up with, something that you can always kind of go back to know that you feel comfortable in.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, it is. It is. It depends on the day.
Well, I guess anything you're passionate about, you know, you're going to... Looking back now, you know, on this incredible ride that you two have been on together, you know, and obviously there must have been moments when you just looked at one another and thought, what is this all about? Where are we going? If you had the chance to, you know, to grow up in a different way or in a different kind of reality, would you opt for that, or has it been pretty incredible?
I mean, I think you can sort of do that with anything, and I think we've done a really great job of staying here and now, and, you know, moving forward in our lives today, and kind of the opportunities that, you know, are in front of us.
I mean, we still feel very young. I mean, we're 23 years old, and sometimes we feel extremely old because we've been working for 23 years. But, you know, there's hopefully a long life ahead of us, and we know that, you know, we just want to keep on learning and growing and evolving, and kind of just stay true to ourselves.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see what the next 23 years is going to bring. Obviously, if you really, you know, could project, or, you know, or maybe sometimes you do in your fantasy life, where do you see it going?
I see ourselves doing an event later, literally, that's, you know.
Yeah.
You'll see us with a lot of wrinkles and a lot of Botox and bigger clothes, bigger jewelry, with the same hair.
Well, I can't wait. I'm sure it's going to look great on you, as everything always does. Thanks so much. It's just been a joy seeing you guys up close and personal like this, and we'll hope to see you out there in the trenches a whole lot more. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, thanks so much. Really so sweet. Thank you so much. It was really nice.